What's going on, everybody? Doc from the Average Gamer Guys. We are back yet again, and we are jumping into our Road to Rank series. So mixing it up a little bit more content, and just generally having a good time, actually, finally. So I got a little bit of the competitive bug. A lot of you, probably like me, go in waves. If you're playing really good, you want to keep playing it. You want to kind of grind some of those ranks, and we had some of those games. So we're going to jump into it as we get going here. One, wish I could have gotten that redirect, but two, let me do our quick intro as we get a little bit of the gameplay going on in the background. Welcome. If you've been around a while, just thank you. Thank you again for the continued support. I know not everybody is here on the channel for gameplay, but hopefully you guys can at least appreciate the Rocket League content, hang out with me for at least a few minutes of your day. Hopefully I can brighten your day up. And just generally have a good time, and whatever day you're watching this on, whether it be a weekday, getting close to the weekend. I know this is going to get posted up on a Friday, so hopefully your weekend is getting started off real nice. And yeah, if you're new, welcome to the channel. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button, do all that great stuff for us. We really do appreciate it. All of our links for everything we got going on is down in the description below, so be sure to check that out. We've got our Twitch, our Twitter, our Discord. Join us on all of those platforms, specifically the Discord and specifically the Twitch. That way you can be in the know with whatever we got going on. Videos, community play, game streams that we're doing, giveaways, anything that we got going on. It's a great way. It's a great way to stay in tune to all that, as well as staying subscribed to the channel. We do a pretty good job, I think, of keeping everybody up to date on what we got going on. So with all that being said, we actually had Sloth jump in, and he's going to be helping us out just a little bit on this series. Decided we really do want to make a push this season for we're gonna try to go high diamond. That's the goal, high diamond in twos, and really that's what I want to get. That's my goal for this season. We've got a long season to get there, and figured a little bit of help every once in a while from old Slothy Bear. He's playing under the D-Rock tag, and that can't hurt. You know what I mean? And finally, we get an opportunity, especially as we get up into these upper tiers of play, of rank. We want to make sure that we have somebody that we can talk to, that we can coordinate with. And me and Sloth, again, we've been playing for so long. We know each other's play styles. I think it's just gonna be big benefit for us. Definitely a big benefit for us. So as we get going here, we actually played, and again, I didn't record every single game, but we played a couple of games, got warmed up, and we jumped into a few. I will tell you, the team that we're playing now, we went down to the game before this, we went to a 4v4 overtime game, ended up losing it in overtime, and the very next game that we queue up, wasn't super happy about getting this team back. They're pretty solid, good rotations, good defense, kept offensive pressure up pretty well, and we ended up the very next game queuing these guys up, and we get them again, and we played a little bit better this time. Just salty to end up missing out on a win, especially when you go in overtime. Feel like we need to be able to clutch the overtime wins. So I was happy with my shot earlier. I was pretty happy with this move here, and I knew Sloth had the beautiful ball control, and he makes just an absolutely awesome flick. Little pop and go here. I said flick, but little pop and go. Beautiful placement. I had the bumps. Not usually one that likes kind of that style of play, but if I find an opportunity and I find myself in the position, I'm absolutely going to take them. So that was an opportunity where we did that. Again, since we haven't been playing quite as much Rocket League, definitely doing the community games and playing every day, definitely getting our games in, just to get our wins and stuff like that, but haven't really grinded this too much. I'll tell you that I felt rusty's not the right word. I felt like I was playing relatively quickly. I feel like I had some pretty good touches. My passes like that were feeling pretty on, but my shots were a little bit off tonight, and that's kind of what I felt. So again, we played quite a few games, didn't record every single one, but ended up having a good time. We've got 2 wins here for you today. 2 games thought I played pretty decent that I definitely wanted to share with you guys, and just and again, like critiquing my gameplay, I think critiquing the wins is even more important because it finds an opportunity where I can see, again, the things that I did well, which I want to continue to mimic, and there's definitely mistakes and things that I could continue to do better, even in the wins. So that's kind of important for me. We won't always show the wins because I can guarantee you I don't get all of them. But hopefully getting a couple of games in with Sloth here and there on the comp side of twos will help us progress a little bit. Really salty right here. Terrible shot. Terrible shot. That guy makes a great recovery in the goal to actually save that. If I get, a minuscule amount more of power on it. One thing I'm noticing, especially as I get into, again, I think we're sitting just below or right at Diamond 1 as we're playing this match, and I think that's where we kind of just remained through the course of the night and a couple of matches that we did get in. The one thing I am noticing that is a hindrance for me. My aerial game is always still a little slow, so I have some work to do on that. The other thing that I'm realizing is that my car positioning definitely needs a little bit, and I say a little bit, probably needs quite a bit of work. I was happy with the save. Obviously couldn't get down for the recovery, and didn't buy enough time for Sloth to get back in, make the rotation, and help me out with the save, which is all right because we're still up 5-2, which I'm super happy about. Sloth definitely put the backpack on for this one, but I had a couple good passes or so. But car positioning and angles, really important. Now I say that, and then I make this really, really nice shot at the back end here. Nothing fancy. You guys know, if you've been around a while, you guys know I ain't fancy. But I felt I got up pretty quick, good angle, good shot placement. So that one felt like it dropped in pretty good. But that's definitely something I'm noticing, especially as I'm watching back. The shot earlier that they ended up getting the save on, very easily should have scored that. Very easily, if I have better aerial car control, get up, position my car body just a little bit better, maybe use my boost a little bit more strategically. I won't say conservatively because that's not right, but a little bit more strategically. I think I find myself in a much better position to score that goal, and then just in general to make good plays, right? To get good ball placement, whether it be with shots or more specifically maybe with passes. So kind of important to note, and that's something that I'm watching out for myself. I could definitely use some aerial training, and I know there's a lot of good packs out there, training packs out there to work on that. So we're gonna have to continue to do that. And then again, there's just some additional mechanical things. I'm always very cognizant of trying to make sure I have good position. I think right there, even on that rotation into goal, I think I rotated a little too close to the near post. I think I need to come in a little bit closer to mid or even to the far post. Make sure to position my car body and its nose pointed towards what would have been the near post for them, because again, I have a better opportunity for coverage. Now I made a decent little, had some good recovery there on that to make that little pop out, and then to come down and make that follow. What makes me upset is that I couldn't put that shot on goal. Now granted, that guy, he was racing back. He does have his back to the ball. He was definitely ahead of it enough, maybe to probably make the save. I feel confident saying that the opponent probably would have been able to make the save there. But the point with that being is that would have put him more in an awkward position and might have been able to make it scoreable for Sloth, especially if he makes kind of a weak save. Sloth can follow in and get the shot. Now Sloth makes a beautiful shot there. I tried for a little bit of the redirect action in the corner. Didn't quite. Again, car positioning. If I'm able to flip, get my nose out towards the ball a little bit better, I absolutely could make some moves. Don't even talk about me on the ceiling. It doesn't happen. That was an accident right there. So I'm just not very good up on the ceiling. Again, a car orientation, I think, is the other thing with my controls, rather. Me feeling confident with my controls, flipping my car upside down or backwards, getting the boost. I'm comfortable with, using using my rotations and things like that. I'm comfortable with that, but it's just where my car ends up getting positioned during that, and then aerial car control again is just really big. The man that has some great aerial car control is my boy Sloth. That was a good push right there. I needed to probably be pushed up just a little bit more to kind of anticipate and help out with that follow. There was an opportunity where they both kind of dove, and I think I could have made the push there. Again, that's the other one thing that I felt tonight that needs a little bit work, especially kind of looking at these last two games, is that just a little bit of my decision making. I was a little slow, a little bit more hesitant, and again, I think that just comes from not putting as much time in, not grinding quite a bit as much as I should have. Again, another position where I got lucky that they didn't score that, mostly for the fact that I just took way too long to make the decision to move up on that ball. There, again, bad aerial play. Need to continue to work on it. So don't roast me in the comments too hard for that. And working on my wall game just a little bit more as well. Feeling more confident in it. Not great, not perfect. By no means am I super good at this game. Please do not mistake that. I think the one thing that helps me just generally is my positioning and my thought process. The decision making, if you will, that I have, because I don't have as much technical skill as I probably should for the rank that I am. So definitely things to continue to work on. Obviously still decisions to be made, and sometimes a little bit of luck, which I'm realizing as we watch this game was a little bit of it, because they had a couple opportunities for some really decent shots to potentially either tie it up or take the lead if they would have been able to get both. Sloth puts the dagger away here for us again. He's Mr. Speedy up into there, makes a really solid rotation after grabbing that boost. So something to always pay attention to. I think he had really good awareness for not only where the boost and when it was coming back into spawn, but also where the team was. And just a well-placed, quick shot sometimes is what you need to get her done. And me here just flopping again. So don't worry too much about that. As we close the last 30 seconds out on this game, we will close out with you. So a little bit shorter Road to Ranked Tier series for you, but hopefully you guys did enjoy. Like I said, we're going to be bringing more of you. Look forward to maybe trying to do one of these live with Sloth as we put this little bit of a banger in and definitely secure the win. And yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date. A lot more coming on the channel this weekend. Watch out, potentially another stream coming up, probably on Sunday. So tune in again to the Discord down below. Follow us on Twitch. You get the notifications over there. As always, I've been Doc from Average Gamer Guys. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day, fantastic weekend, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.